Good morning, student. My name is Miss Manisha Borkar, Department of Fishery Science, NES Science College, Nanded. Now, today's we are going to start here the theory paper second. The name of paper is Type Study of Wallago attu. It is commonly called as a freshwater shark. Now, today's we are going to start here the unit number 4th. The topic is photoreceptor organs, that is the eye. Okay, we knows that what is meant by the receptor organs. Okay, these receptor organs are the organs which are present in the fishes for the special functions, that is the photoreceptor organ, then the membranous labyrinth, then the various pit organs are present in the fish. These photoreceptor organs or the olfactory organs, these having the various special functions to recept or the stimulus to that the fishes for the specific functions. In that photoreceptor organs, we see here the gustatory organs. Okay, the gustatory organs or taste buds are found on the skin. Okay, these gustatory organs, they will be found in a taste buds on the skin, in the mouth, pharynx, lips, gill arches, and on the barbels of Wallago, and have been described. These help the fish is finding the food with the help of both taste and the touch. Okay, these are gustatory organs. They will be present in a skin, mouth, pharynx, lips, and the gill arches. Okay, these taste bud cells which will be used for the fish in finding their food with the help of their taste as well as the touch. Okay, in that we will see here the photoreceptor organs. Okay, photo means the light. Okay, eye. These photoreceptor organs which represent the eye. Okay, we will see here the photoreceptor organ, that is eye. Okay, these the fishes are highly evolved vertebrates visually and have most perfectly developed eyes. The vision in water depends upon the chemical composition of the water quality and quantity of a light entering water. To adjust second this, Wallago has a well developed eyes and a typical vertebrate eye. Okay, this Wallago belongs to the phylum vertebrata. Okay, in that they will having a typical vertebrate eye. Okay, and the well developed eye. In that the vision of the fishes in within that the water, it depends on the chemical composition of water, then the quality and quantity, and the light entering to the water. Okay, it consists of the eyeball having cornea, sclerotic, choroid, retinal layers, lens, ciliary, and the outer eye muscles, etc. Okay, here's seen the medial longitudinal section through the eye. Here's this is the section of that the eye. This is the median sections. Okay, here's in that rounded shape there is a ligament. It's present here. Means that in that there is a lens. Okay, these in that rounded or the conical like structure, this will be the lens, and the below that lens there is a some ligamental or the sclerotic layers will be present here, that is the iris. Okay, in that outer layer there is a cornea. Okay, in that upper side there will be the skin is present here, various sclerotic layers is present here. Okay, in that the ligamentary structure is present in the form of nerve like structures, that is the suspensory ligament, and that below that the fibrous layer will be present here, that is the choroid, and in that below there is optic nerves will be will form, that the various nerves is present in the group structure. in that there is a retina will be present, which is the very thin layer which will be present in that the eye region. Okay, this is the longitudinal section through the eye, seen here one by one point. Here's the eye wall is flattened anteriorly and its horizontal diameter is 1.5 times that of its length. The eye is locked in the spacious orbit bounded by the number of bones. Okay, this eye will be locked in the spacious orbit which will be bound by the number of bones. The eye is held in its position by the surrounding bones and the eye muscles. There is no cartilaginous pedicle like that the contractures. The oculomotor muscles are the useful to the oblique muscles, arise from the anterior angle of the orbit and run the anterior canal of the skull bone. Okay, these oculomotor muscles which will be having a two oblique muscles, they will run anterior angle to the orbit and run anterior canal to the skull bone. The superior and inferior oblique muscle are attached to the eye wall on its dorsal and ventral surfaces respectively. Ventral to the anterior rectus and anterior to the superior and inferior recti muscles of the two sides. The four recti muscles which nearly surrounding the optic nerve during its run from skull to the eye. We will know that we will see in the nervous system, central nervous system of the fish, there will be various nerves are present. In that optic nerves, they run from skull to the eye. The broad, more or less circular cornea consists of the external dermal covering of a tendinous substantia properia having the corneal epithelium over it and the fibrous and cartilaginous layers of the sclerotic below which become transparent anteriorly. Now, the annular ligament forms a bracket between cornea and iris and is continuous with the mesothelium of the cornea. The scleral layer is lined internally by the black pigmented vascular layer, the choroid. The choroid glands, lentiform bodies, fasciculoform processes and retractor leptis have not been mentioned in the Wallago. Here's the choroid glands on the lentiform bodies which will not mention in that the Wallago too. The choroid is continue anteriorly in the ciliary zone behind the annular ligament forming the iris. The iris is attached to the cornea by the annular ligament and iris muscles are not developed. The retina forms the innermost white color layer. Okay, in that we will see here cornea, there will be the retinal layer is present here which is a white color layer of the eye wall. It has the visual cells, pigment epithelial layer and the horizontal cells with small bodies and cylinder process. The visual cells have the rods and single cones which arranged in a neat pattern. Okay, the lens is spherical. Okay, we will see that the lens will be the spherical and is suspended by the dorsolateral ligament which running from the retina to the anterior surface up to a little more than the middle of the lens. The ligament closely surrounds or across the lenses which can swing on this ligament to some extent. The ciliary muscle fibers which will run from the inner corneal rim to the outer coronoid surface. Okay, this is the photoreceptor organ. We will identify that the eye. Photo means that the light. Okay, fishes will seen in that the water, because of that the presence of that the eye and the photoreceptor organs. These we will see here the functions of photoreceptor organ. Okay, we will see here what is the functions or what is the role of that the photoreceptor organ or the eye. The well developed and large eye receives the light, resolves it, and transmits the stimulus to the brain. Okay, the eye will receive the light and resolves which transmit to the stimulus to the brain, because of the nerves will be optic nerves which will be connected to that the cranium, means that the brain. Okay, now it is an useful organ for searching and catching food and defense in a Wallago. Okay, this will be the very useful organ for the searching and catching of food. The smooth cornea, large and round pupil, spherical lenses show a well-developed vision. Okay, because of that the large and round pupil, spherical lenses, they have a well-developed vision. The large number of rods and cones in the eye make it very useful during the day and in having a well developed color vision. Okay, in because of the large number of that the rods and the cones, they have a useful during the day, they have a well developed color vision. The fish eye receives less light than that of the terrestrial forms. Okay, on the comparison between that the terrestrial and the aquatic animal, the fish receives less light as comparing to the terrestrial animal, especially when the fish is at a depth on in a turbid waters. Okay, in turbid water and the depth water, they will be having the less light. The fishes are adapted mostly to a near vision. Okay, the fishes, they will be adapt according to that the near vision. Okay, this is the functions of photoreceptor organs. Okay, we will see in here the photoreceptor organ, that is the eye, and the functions of the photoreceptor organs.